I've made a bracket. I've picked 4 mascots from each of the 4 major sporting leagues, and I'm going to have you match them up and select. So where do you want to start? Which
so am I the sole arbiter of this?
You are the sole arbiter. I might say some opinions I have, but this is your call. This is your bracket. You are picking your favorite mascot of these 16.
All right. Well, we are in the NFL playoffs, so let's start with the NFL.
Let's do it. All right. Let's zoom in here. We have Sourdough Sam of the San Francisco 49ers.
All right.
If I weren't a hack and a fraud, I would have looked up the backstory of all these characters and told you why Sourdough Sam is called that. But that's not this show. That's not what we're gonna do.
That's fine.
And he's going up against Brownie the elf, the scary little elf for the Browns. So who do you like more?
Brownie the elf has a little bit of baby dinosaur on him, like a little not the mama action there.
Yeah.
It's giving not the mama.
And then Sourdough Sam. I don't know if you're familiar with are you familiar with the old 49ers logo?
I would like to say yes, but I will show you. Lying,
I believe probably. This is Sourdough Sam in a different illustration form, but it's one of my favorite old logos.
Oh yes, I've seen that before.
I believe that's Sourdough Sam.
That's good. We need more mascots with guns,
Yeah. That's the thing we're missing. So the elf or the possibly inebriated Sourdough Sam. Which way are you going? Between those two.
I'm going Sourdough Sam, mainly just because I'm an alliteration guy.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm going to give Sourdough Sam the dub.
He is going on to the next round. Congratulations, Sourdough Sam. And the Browns take another L, as is their tradition.
If the Dolphins hire Kevin Stefanski, do I reserve the right to change my pick?
We will allow you to make an edit. If they do that.
No.
All right. Okay, so getting a little closer to home here, we got TD, the Dolphin.
It's devastating.
Versus one of the best names, but also one of the worst names I've ever seen for a mascot, Jackson DeVille.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's like Jackson DeVille is very clearly like a prototype Chuck E. Cheese character that did not make the cut, and they were like, Jackson DeVille, you're out.
Yeah,
Jackson,
it's off-brand. Chucky.
I've got to go with TD here. I mean, TD is so memeable also.
Going with the Homer pick. I like it.
So I'm gonna go Homer pick here.
Jackson DeVille. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Jackson DeVille.
For those reasons, we are out on you. But you know what?
Take yourself to Showtime Pizza or whatever.
I will say
the other.
Yeah, it's really the only time I've seen this spelling of Jackson aside from Jackson Dart. So.
How interesting.
Maybe they can be.
Do we know? Do we have any evidence that Jackson Dart was not named after Jackson DeVille?
We don't, and I'm not gonna look into it anymore. And I'm just gonna assume that's true. The Jackson Dart is named after Jackson DeVille.
It is now written in the lore.
Yeah, it kind of has the same style choices too going on there. Yep, that is just true. All right, let's move on down here to hockey. And
here we go.
Yeah, we got the New Jersey Devil, which is very literal. And then we got Gritty, which can't be literal because it's just like a amalgam of body parts and fur is how I would describe Gritty. How do you feel? How do you feel about?
I mean, this isn't close. It's Gritty. It's a landslide.
Yeah, Gritty Gritty's like a 1 seed, like a strong 1 seed going into this tournament.
This is a 62-7 victory, and the New Jersey Devil is going to have to retire after this.
Oh man, sorry, New Jersey Devil. I do like how much into the NHL is starting to lean into like cryptids. Because you got like the New Jersey Devil, and then you had like the Seattle Kraken, and they had a great opportunity with the Utah Yeti, and they just gave it up.
Yep.
For a mammoth, a thing that actually exists. How boring. Or existed, I guess.
Where is the creativity in the NHL?
Yeah, it's really... tough. But speaking of creativity, we got
Oh, here we go.
Spartacat from the Ottawa Senators. I guess it's a lion, but no, it's Spartacat. It's Spartacat. That's what species it is. And then Youppi, who the exclamation point is part of his name. It's kind of like the hyphen that we were talking about earlier.
Yep, it's powerful. Powerful.
And Youppi, do you know Youppi's story?
I don't know Youppi's story, but I am familiar with Youppi.
He was the Montreal Expos mascot until they were torn out of Montreal and brought down to my neck of the woods here in Washington, D.C. I'm just outside Washington, D.C. And Youppi didn't come with them. He did not come down to Washington to be a part of the Nationals. He stayed and joined. He was adopted by the Montreal Canadiens.
Did visa issues, I am assuming.
Yeah. We it was the Bush era, so not that there's really been a good time for people coming in. And that's what we're going to spend the next 30 minutes talking about: immigration issues in the United States.
We really need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, that is what I brought you here to talk about.
Great.
Sorry it took so long.
I am a
for us
bit
to
of an
get to
expert
it.
at that. I am a bit of an expert at immigration. In the immortal words of Peppa Pig's dad.
Oh man, wow. It's a great reference.
It's a deep cut.
And it is a deep cut, yeah. So Youppi first, Spartacat. Who are you taking?
It's Youppi for me. I mean, like, you got punctuation in your name, you win.
That's yeah. More people need to have
Don't
it.
overthink it.
Yeah, I might add an exclamation point to my name. Thinking about it
It's very powerful. It's a very powerful move to have.
Let's go ahead. Yeah. Let's go ahead and finish out the NFL side of the bracket here. Get our final four. We got Sourdough Sam versus TD.
Oh, this is a tough one, but I have no choice but to exact some revenge for Super Bowl 19.
Wow.
And TD is advancing here.
Wow. This is reminding me. So the other, last week, my good friend and co-host, Devesh, we went through and we picked who we thought were going to win all the games of the NFL playoffs. And he just kept picking the Bills because he is a massive Bills fan.
He is a big Bills fan. I listen to every episode.
Oh,
I'm a big fan.
Wonderful to hear.
I'm a big fan. I'm steeped in the lore of the show.
Incredible. So you were familiar with how his brain turns to soup when the Bills are in the playoffs, and I think this is peak, diseased fandom time of year, and I can't, I can't help it.
Listen, you get caught up in the moment, and you just let it rip.
Yeah. All right, Gritty versus Youppi. I'm sad we're gonna have to say goodbye to one of these guys because
this is really hard. This is really hard.
Just so much
without
orange.
even knowing who's over there on the Major League Baseball side of the thing. It's like I'm very sad that these guys couldn't be paired up that way. But
tough draw. It's a tough draw.
I think there is one character in all of sports who has the power to overturn the power of punctuation, and it's Gritty.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice. What I love about this picture of Gritty specifically, and this may be the case. This may just be the first time I've noticed it, but his helmet, I didn't know he had just little pictures of himself on it, and he should have that because he's beautiful, and
he is.
We need more mascots that are just weird, like Hellspawn. That is kind of a great genre of mascot that
he's like if Sesame Street was going to do a Stranger Things spinoff, like that's Gritty kind of, but like have it be like very friendly and safe.
Yeah,
and like a tiny little bit woke.
All right, so now we're gonna go to the NBA. We have Bongo the Buck. Bongo the Buck.
Bongo
the Buck. And
Bongo does not have an exclamation point at the end.
He should have one, but he does not.
He really should.
Bongo the Buck. And then he's matched up with Chucky the Condor, who I learned about earlier this afternoon putting this together. Never had heard of Chucky the Condor. But he's here, and he is ready to play. So
listen, I understand that the Clippers play in LA. He's the Clippers logo, right? That's the gimmick. He's a California condor because they're the Clippers.
Yes, which I believe
that's
are
a non
extinct.
sequitur.
Is that right? Is that?
I thought a Clipper's a boat.
A Clipper is a boat. Both LA basketball teams are named after boats, which is odd.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
I have to go Bongo here. Right?
You're on Bongo. All right. I like Bongo a lot. He's very odd looking. Just like a sad, kind of like almost like an Eeyore face.
Yeah.
Kind of like an Eeyore disposition, which is odd for a mascot. But,
especially for a mascot named Bongo.
Yeah, right? It's very, yeah. But it's,
if you catch my drift, he should be called Bongo. I mean, look at him.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks like he has been ripping it. All right.
I do want it to, and it also, I think it's on brand for the Clippers to not have postseason success. So
absolutely. Absolutely. All right. G-Wiz, our beloved Washington Wizards mascot, and Stuff the Magic Dragon, the dragon mascot for the Orlando Magic, named Stuff.
Okay. Well, we're going to go because I am a South Floridian. I am a Miami Heat fan, and I cannot in good conscience give a vote to the Orlando Magic. So we're going G-Wiz here.
Yes. Oh, right. I didn't know which way you were going with that. You pulled the rug on me there. And I'm so glad G-Wiz gets to live another day.
Yeah. I like it.
The best thing.
Digging this bracket though, and also the
good.
Like as somebody who does dabble in a little bit of graphic design, I like having the PNG just peek out of the white box a little bit. It's very this is really well done. This is very artful.
The details. Thank you for appreciating that.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, Philly knows what they're doing with some of these mascots because now we have the Philly Phanatic.
Very powerful.
And Lucille, the seal mascot for the San Francisco Giant.
That is in fact gendered male, a male gendered character named Lou Seal.
Lou Seal, yes, that is correct. Lou Seal. The Phanatic. I have a story about the Philly Phanatic. We took the family to Philadelphia last year and went to, actually it was these two teams. It was the Phillies and Giants game in Philly. And we bought my 3-year-old son a Philly Phanatic like stuffed animal, and he hates that thing. He hates it. Like he loves every stuffed animal. That thing, like I will sometimes like put it in his bed with the other ones, and he will grab it and throw it across the room. He can't stand it. He's very nice about it because I think he knows that like I like got it for him, and like he is like nice about it, but he doesn't want it anywhere near him while he's sleeping. And I honestly can't.
That's tremendous.
I can't blame him. So with all that in mind,
I love it.
The Philly Phanatic and Lou Seal.
I mean, but that speaks to the power of the Phanatic. I'm going Phanatic here. So,
all right.
With all due respect to your 3-year-old.
Yeah, he deserves it. It's fine. 2 more here for baseball. We got Southpaw.
There we go.
For the Chicago White Sox.
Yep.
No idea what kind of creature this is. It's kind of in that same genre of creature, I would say, as the Phanatic or a Gritty. And then Wally The Green Monster.
Yeah.
Who, named after the wall in left field. Weird
Checks
that
out.
There is an anthropomorphic version of the wall, I guess, where he like is birthed from the wall. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of mythology there, I would imagine.
Yeah. Dude, shouldn't he be wearing like a WB Mason like jersey or something like that if he comes from that wall?
Yeah. Yeah, or have a scoreboard on him. Maybe it's completely unrelated.
Like
maybe it's just coincidence. He has no connection at all to the Green Monster, the actual wall.
He's getting a dub here because we can't give a victory
Sox?
to the White Sox. That's just not acceptable.
All right.
Not in this house anyway.
I get it. Yeah, the North Side and the South Side not going to give each
I
other
need to
wins.
talk to somebody in the Red Sox organization about the mascot here. We need to have a conversation. I've got some notes.
But for Wally the Green Monster?
Yeah, for Wally.
Yeah.
We need to be able to, slot in some,
Yeah.
American League scores somewhere on that.
Yeah.
On that
Yeah,
wardrobe.
like his one leg can be American League, one leg can be National League.
Yeah.
I put the standing is on his back. Yeah,
Right?
he's got to be conveying information, or
Yes.
having just line drives bounce off of him constantly. He
Which
needs
that
to
would be a good gimmick.
He needs to be turning routine fly balls into doubles. Like if he's going to be the Green Monster.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of which, for a quick aside, congrats on signing Alex Bregman to your Cubs.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I was not expecting that at all.
Neither was I.
I thought Bregman was like I just never thought it was possible. I really had was after they made the Cabrera trade, I was like, oh, they're gonna bring in one of these big bats. But I really had like my eye on Bo Bichette. I thought that was where they were gonna go, but they decided, nope, Alex Bregman. And so now,
and maybe maybe they'll still go after another one. Like famously, there's no cap,
possible.
so they could.
It's true. No cap. There's no cap.
6, 7 things of that nature. All right,
Yes.
G-Wiz versus Bongo.
This is a tough one here.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what. Here's where I'm gonna draw my solution from here. Very dear friend of mine is a diehard Phoenix Suns fan, and he got to attend a game in Milwaukee during the NBA Finals when the Suns squared off with Bongo's team, and because of how they did my boy, I'm going to give a victory to G-Wiz here.
Oh my gosh, you did it again. I feel like a Chicago Bears fan right now with the way I'm losing for 3/4 of the game, and then my boy pulls it out in the end. Wow. Gee
So
whiz.
I got those storytelling chops, man.
Congrats. Yeah. I was resigning myself to G-Wiz not coming out of that.
G-Wiz
quadrant, but
probably was a significant underdog to come out of that bracket.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
there he is.
Although the NBA, let's be honest, this was the weakest bunch,
Sure.
which is a shame. Do better.
To be fair, I think the Phoenix Suns gorilla really
gorilla's
must have
cool.
screwed something up in qualifying to not make the bracket here.
Yeah, injuries they're kind of like the Bengals this year. It just couldn't put it together, couldn't put a full game together.
That's it. Once
the
that
Chiefs,
injury bug bites, like there's no coming out of it.
All right, the Phanatic versus the Green Monster. Take it away.
Yeah, it's the Phanatic. It's like, I mean, what are we doing?
What are we doing? It's that. All right, so the final four
semifinalists, or that's I guess that's the East bracket over there.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, we're into the final four. Here
We're
we
into
are.
the final four. Yeah, we have TD, the Dolphin, Gritty, the Gritty, G-Wiz, and the Philly Phanatic. Which one do you want to take on first here?
Oh man, this is so well. Listen. With all due respect to G-Wiz, he's put up a good fight, and has really done. I think the G-Wiz fan base, is largely playing with house money at this point.
yeah.
By the time I don't suspect that they expected G-Wiz to make it as far as he did, and is significant underdog against the Philly Phanatic here. It's one of those situations where G-Wiz is going to have to play his absolute best game and hope that the Phanatic doesn't play his.
Right.
And that's just not in the cards. So the Phanatic is advancing to the championship round here.
Congratulations to the Philly Phanatic. It reminds me a bit of the 2016 NCAA tournament when Syracuse was a 10 seed.
Yes.
And they went on a crazy run, made it to the Final Four, and then ran into North Carolina and just wasn't even a game.
It's just never. Yeah.
Kind of
It's
reminds
never gonna
me of that very specific thing. And I accidentally took. And also I want to point out, if college mascots were included in this, Very few of these professional ones would be making it really anywhere. Because college, like Otto the Orange is just a powerhouse. You're gonna have a tough time dealing with Otto. So maybe in the future.
They say the ACC isn't a power conference anymore, but Otto has different ideas.
Yeah, they're wrong. They're wrong.
Who needs NIL when you have Otto the Orange?
Now that's a good question. Are mascots getting a piece of that pie? Are they getting any of that NIL?
That's a good question. I think the mascots themselves are, but the quote unquote friends of the mascot inside might not be.
So it's all going to the license holders of the mascot. That's the next fight that we needed to take on.
We're chipping away slowly.
Yeah,
we're chipping away slowly.
We gotta get some. Gotta unionize the mascots. Anyway, TD, the Dolphin, versus Gritty. Gritty.
So
the blue blood of this group. He may actually have blue blood. It's very possible.
He may very well.
Everything about him is orange, but
so as we look at this, anybody who listens to our show will tell you that while we are big Dolphin fans, we are certainly not homers. We're not going to view the world through aqua and orange lenses and tell you everything is sunshine and rainbows when everything is, not sunshine and rainbows. And as I look at this, we got to be honest, like TD is in a very tough battle here with Gritty because Gritty is a powerhouse. He's really, in a lot of ways, a modern phenomenon. And I don't know that anybody in the Miami Dolphins organization, TD included, has figured out a game plan that is solid enough and bulletproof enough to take on the overwhelming power of Gritty.
Yeah.
And so I, as much as I would love to see TD in the finals here, Gritty is getting the dub, and we're getting a Philly on Philly matchup.
That was very big of you.
Around here.
Very big of you to speak the truth there. Yeah, how do you beat an opponent that is looking in every direction at once somehow?
At the same time.
At the same time. You don't. And that doesn't even, these may even be usable eyes on his helmet. We don't know. We don't know really anything about the biology of Gritty.
We don't know. We know that he somehow passed the drug test.
Do we?
But he's there.
I think he is.
We need to be honest.
He's more drugs than man.
It was the Russian Federation was administering the drug test. So
yeah, that's impossible to know. It's impossible to know. He may have gotten urine from the Philly Phanatic, who he is now facing off in the championship. Yeah, Philly. What's going on? You guys okay? This is what they have going on. Are you familiar? Do you know what the Eagles mascot looks like?
Isn't it like it's a bald eagle, right? Isn't that?
Yeah. His name's Swoop.
Swoop is a terrible name for an eagle.
His name's Swoop, and he looks like just a regular old eagle, and it's just another failure of the Philadelphia Eagles organization.
See, this is nonsense. This is terrible.
What are you doing? Like, it just looks like an eagle. Like, make it look like an eagle that, I don't know, went through like a radiation poisoning.
They should have licensed Sam the Eagle from the Muppets.
Something.
Like, that would have been better.
And then the other Philly team, the 76ers, their mascot is honestly worse. It is its name is Franklin the dog.
Franklin the dog is the 76ers.
It's just a stuffed animal, which if I give my son this stuffed animal, he'd love it. And he hates the Philly Phanatic stuffed animal. So maybe we can see their motivations there. They just want to sell stuffed animals to kids.
Yeah,
But
it's like a Blue's Clues something. I'm not.
now they
Yeah,
used to
I'm not
have,
feeling it. It's very clear that Philadelphia used all of its creativity and power to create the Phanatic and Gritty.
They did have one more years ago in Philadelphia, and his name was Hip Hop. And he would like come in at halftime
This
and
is
do
like
dunks.
Iverson era Sixers.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Now that's good.
That is good, right? It's kind of like a freakish half man, half rabbit. I'm into it. Maybe bring that back. It's way better than Franklin the Dog. Anyway,
we're at peak '90s nostalgia right now, so why not?
Yeah, bring it back. Oh wait, I googled hip hop. I somehow missed this story. They brought hip hop back this year, the 2025-2026 season. I didn't bring this up till now, but I'm still going to take credit. All right. We should get to our final matchup here.
We got to pick a winner here.
We got to pick a winner.
This is a classic.
Gritty.
You've got a prestige franchise like the Philly Phanatic, like been around for years, invented the game. And then you've got an opponent who learned honest, was brought up by the Phanatic, trained by the Phanatic, reared by the Phanatic, but has instead taken the game to another level. The winner of this Mascot Madness bracket is our woke king, Gritty.
Gritty. Oh, congratulations, Gritty. To accept your trophy today is this photo of you. Please do not come to my house. I do not want to see you, this creature, near my house. I want to see you where you belong, which is at a Flyers game, house. I guess. Or in Philadelphia, at his house, yeah. But congratulations, Gritty. I'm glad it ended. I think this was correct. I think you got it down to the right too. And here's a nice picture of them together. They're friends.
This is the action shot. This is the game.
At the end of the day, they are friends. They're like family. They're like brothers. Brotherly love and all of that. So. I'm glad it came down to them.
One, though.
They represent that weird city perfectly, unlike Swoop, unlike Franklin the Dog. So congratulations to both of them, but most of all, congratulations to Gritty for winning the inaugural Mascot Madness bracket.